It's funny how, when a person simply wonders what it feels like to already be living as if these beliefs were just how things are, somewhere inside, part of you has already begun rearranging things. Now, can you reorganize a library? Not by removing books, but by simply shelving the right books in the right place, letting the old, irrelevant volumes gently slide out of reach. Because once you know, really know, that change is not only possible, but already happening, it becomes easier to act as the person who's already transformed, and harder, almost impossible, to return to the way that no longer fits who you are. It reminds me of a man who once carried heavy bags everywhere he went, bags of guilt, shame, doubt, self-condemnation. But one day he paused and asked himself, what if I simply put them down? Not deny they ever existed, no, but acknowledged they taught him all that he needs to know. Without even noticing it consciously, as soon as he believed there was a future free from those burdens, his hands felt lighter, his back straightened, and he discovered something surprising. He was strong enough to carry something better now, like humility, resilience, empathy, integrity. You see, when a person decides to make amends, it's not about erasing the past, it's about demonstrating through consistent action that the new identity has taken root. That each moment of self-responsibility is a brushstroke painting a new life story. And it becomes fascinating how, the more one gives service, the more one contributes, the more one naturally starts to see. I've always had the capacity for love, connection, forgiveness, creativity. It was just waiting for space to express itself. And perhaps you can remember a time when you learned something difficult, like riding a bike. At first wobbly, uncertain, maybe even falling once or twice. But the process of learning made it automatic eventually. And the same way the body remembers balance, your unconscious now remembers redemption. Balance of beliefs, alignment of behaviours, harmony of habits. Because belief in growth is as natural as breathing. You inhale possibility, you exhale limitation. While some might wonder, how long does it take? Time blurs when momentum builds. Think of the story of a sculptor chipping away a block of marble, not adding but removing. Everything that wasn't the masterpiece. Your unconscious mind now removes the beliefs that don't belong to you anymore, and reveals what was always there: worthiness, self-compassion, self-approval, and confidence that attracts effortlessly. Now I wonder if you've already noticed that curiosity and adaptability open doors. Much like a gardener who plants seeds, not knowing exactly which flower blooms first, but trusting that given sunlight, water, patience, all growth happens naturally. And so the resilience you have has already taken deep root, each small success multiplying self-discipline and momentum, each positive habit becoming effortless. You see, some people once believed that change requires struggle, but now you can realize loving the process makes hard work feel like play. With that playful energy, a magnetic presence emerges. Authentic, attractive, confident, not because of trying, because it simply is. In every moment you focus on the present, you discover clarity emerges from action, not overthinking. And that forgiveness of self and others is less about condoning the past and more about freeing energy for what matters now. Much like the way a bird leaves behind its old nest when it flies higher. Gratitude lifts wings. Service propels forward. Boundaries protect flight. What happens next is fascinating, because the stronger your frame, the more others respond differently to you. They mirror your certainty, they follow your grounded energy, and rapport builds effortlessly, because you see others not as threats, but as mirrors of your own evolving self. Now I don't know whether you'll notice these shifts today or tomorrow, or simply look back a week from now and realise I'm already the person I aspired to be. And as that happens, your unconscious naturally remembers. Happiness is a choice, not a destination. Love is an energy, not a transaction. And perhaps now you've already begun to feel how the universe rewards boldness. Not reckless risk, but inspired courage. And inspired courage means every decision made with integrity. It attracts opportunities. And every step towards purpose makes you unstoppable, because self-approval is your compass and contribution is your legacy.